Hello everyone, welcome back to Joe's World of Entertainment, or welcome to my channel. This is your first time tuning in. We are now moving on into part 3 of my 500 subscriber special, in which this time I'm going to be showing you all my Warner Brothers VHS tape collection, 2025 edition. And as you can see, my collection is around the same since the last time I showed these. However, there are 2 tapes you'll notice that are missing in particular, and that's The Amazing Panda Adventure and Space Jam. I decided not to show those in my collection anymore for personal reasons, but I will show what I have for right now. And just like last time, I'm going to show all these tapes in alphabetical order, so without further ado, let us get started. The first tape I'm going to show y'all is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. To serve and protect your pets, starring Jim Carrey. He's the best there is. Actually, he's the only one there is. Featuring additional footage not seen theatrically. I got this tape at Savers back in October of last year, so it's been about a year since I've had this tape now. And this is a pretty funny movie. I did watch this tape a while back, and I thought it was pretty funny. I haven't watched the sequel yet, but I'll get around to watching it eventually. We'll see. Here's what this tape looks like. It's got an ink label. This is a former rental from Blockbuster, as you can see. And it's got a print date of May the 4th, 1994. Alright. Next I have Born to be Wild with Will Horneff. When your best friend is a 400-pound gorilla, where do you go to set her free? Anywhere she likes. I got this tape at Savers back in September 2023, so I've had this tape for quite a while as well. It's actually been a while since I've seen the movie, though. It is pretty funny, though, too. Here's what this tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of June 4th, 1995. Alright. This was printed 19 days before Pocahontas was released in the theaters. Up next, I have Cats and Dogs. Things Are Gonna Get Hairy, and yes, they are. Ebert and Roper in the movies gave this movie 2 thumbs up. Got this at Savers back in October of 2023. The comedy smash destined to take over the world. They're cunning, they're stealthy, they're waging a top-secret, ultra-high-tech struggle for global domination right under our noses. They're Cats and Dogs. This movie, it's okay. It's just a little weird. So what this tape looks like. It's got an ink label with 2 print dates of August 22nd, 2001 and August 16, 2001. Alright. Next up, I have Driving Miss Daisy with Morgan Freeman, Jessica Tandy, and Dan Aykroyd. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. I've had this tape for quite a while as well. I've had it since December 2020. I did get around to watching a little bit of this movie a few weeks ago. This movie's okay so far. I'll get around to watching the rest eventually and see what I think of it. Here's the tape itself. It's got a sticker label and a print date of July 27th, 1995. Okay? And there's no previews on this tape, just so you know. Up next, I have Free Willy, in which Bob Campbell of Newhouse News Service called the most rousing family adventure since E.T. How far would you go for a friend? A 12-year-old street kid, a 3-ton orca whale, a friendship you can never imagine, an adventure you'll never forget. I got this tape at the Facebook Marketplace back in August of 2021. I did used to own a copy of this tape before a long time ago, but I ended up donating it because I found this. I remember watching this movie back in the summer of 2013. I actually watched most of it. It's a pretty good movie. Here's what this tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of October 18th, 1993. The tape that I used to have before came in a blank case. Alright. Next, I have the sequel, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home, in which Karen James of the New York Times called smarter and more endearing than the original, the ideal family movie. Got this tape off eBay back in January of 2020. I've had this tape for quite a while as well. As you can see, the casing's not in the best condition. Tape itself, however, plays fine. So what the tape looks like. ink label. Print date October 27th, 1995. Now, I don't have Free Willy 3, The Rescue, yet. I did used to own a copy of the tape before, but I ended up donating it because I never really watched the movie much. And I'll get a new copy eventually. I might get around to watching the movie too. We'll see. Up next, I have The Goonies, presented by Steven Spielberg, a Richard Donner film. I got this tape at Savers back in October of 2020. This is a classic film. It's a good movie to watch around Halloween too, and it's a perfect time to watch it. Perfect time to show this too, because we're in the Halloween season right now. Here's what this tape looks like. It's got a sticker label with a print date from November 17th, 1998. Next, I've got another spooky film, Gremlins, also presented by Steven Spielberg. What you see isn't always what you get. Got this tape off eBay back in August of 2021. I also remember watching this movie as well on Nick and Night and Teen Nick back in the summer of 2013. It's a classic film too. It's also a good movie to watch around the Halloween season, even though the movie takes place around the holidays. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of December 28th, 2000. Same print date as my Gold Classic Collection VHS of Pete's Dragon. Up next, I've got the sequel, Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Here They Grow Again. We told you. Remember the rules. You didn't listen. Got this off eBay back in September of 2021. Sequel's not too bad, although there's a creepy scene in the movie when they stop the tape, and then there's a creepy shadow of a gremlin in the background, and he makes this evil laugh. And then they cut it to a bit of a cartoon, and then they go back to the movie. It's a little creepy there. So what the tape looks like. Sticker label. Here's the bottom label. Next, I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which includes never-before-seen footage. Got this at the Facebook Marketplace a couple months ago in August. This came in a bin of VHS tapes for free. It's the first Harry Potter movie in the franchise. It's pretty good. I rewatched some of the Harry Potter movies back in the summer of 2022. That's what the tape looks like, with a print date of February 14th, 2002, or Valentine's Day 2002. I also have this movie on DVD. Which I'll show in my Warner Brothers DVD collection one of these days. Out of all the Harry Potter movies I've seen, I like the third one the best. Next, I have The King and I. This is a 1999 VHS, which I got at a book sale back in October of last year as well. Contains the timeless Rodgers and Hammerstein songs, I Whistle a Happy Tune, Getting to Know You, and Shall We Dance. I still need to get around to watching this movie too. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of May 19th, 1999. Printed exactly 1 month after my birthday. 1 month after I was born. Up next, I have Little Giants with Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill. For anyone who's waited to be chosen and wasn't, your day has come. I got this tape at Savers back in September of 2020. I've had this tape for quite a while. It's also been a while since I've seen the movie. And Ed O'Neill, he also stars in the show Modern Family, which aired from 2009 to 2020. I'm currently watching the show right now. I'm almost at the end of season 7. Pretty good show, and this is a pretty good movie too. Here's what this tape looks like, with a print date of December 27th, 1994. Okay. Up next, Steven Seagal is Out for Justice. Steven Seagal, I should say. Part of the Warner Brothers Hits collection. He's a cop, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to take out the garbage. I got this tape at the Facebook Marketplace as well. I got it at the same time I got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I still need to watch this movie too. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of May 1st, 2000. Printed 12 days after my first birthday. Next, I have The Pelican Brief with Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington. 2 Supreme Court justices have been assassinated. 1 lone law student has stumbled upon the truth. An investigative journalist wants her story. Everyone else wants her dead. From the author of The Firm and The Client and the director of Presumed Innocent and All the President's Men. I got this tape at the Facebook Marketplace a week before I got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Out for Justice. This is a classic film. My mom, she's seen the movie and she's read the book. I've seen some of the movie so far, but I haven't read the book yet. Here's what this tape looks like. It's got a sticker label with a print date of June 9th, 1994. I've seen some of the movie. I'll get around to watching the rest eventually. Up next, I have Quest for Camelot. I got this tape at Savers back in August of 2023. Casing's not in the best condition. Tape itself, however, plays fine. Here's what it looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of September 13th, 1998. I still need to watch this movie too. Up next is another classic, Richie Rich. An adventure so big even the world's richest kid can't afford to miss it. I got this tape at a thrift store back in December 2011. Had this tape for quite a while too. It's also been a while since I've seen the movie. It's pretty good. I first watched this back in the summer of 2011. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of March 30th, 1995. Next, I have Scooby-Doo the movie, which includes never-before-seen footage. Soundtrack album includes recordings by Outkast featuring Killer Mike and Sleepy Brown, Shaggy, Sugar Ray, Lil Romeo, and Baha Man. I've had this movie for quite a while. I've had it since 2007, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Allow me to do my Shaggy impression. Zoinks! Oh, yes. It's a pretty good movie compared to the cartoon. Here's the tape itself. Ink label. Print date August 26, 2002. Oops. Alright. Next I have Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I got this. This is a 2001 direct-to-video feature, which I got at Goodwill back in June 2021. Like, CompuZoinks! I did used to own a DVD copy of this tape, but I think I gave it to someone else. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got a white sticker label with a print date of August 20th, 2001. Up next, I have Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, another direct-to-video feature, which I got at a thrift store back in September of 2021. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and the rest of the gang unravel a bewitching case of ghostly deeds and spine-tingling suspense in this feature-length animated Scooptacular movie. Alright. Here's the tape itself, with a print date of September 16th, 1999. Alright. Up next, I've got Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, another direct-to-video feature. Got this tape off eBay back in 2021. Somebody wrote HL on here. I used to own a DVD copy of this tape. I don't know if I still have it or not. And somebody by the name of Harry Lobo used to own this tape. I don't know who he is. It's got Harry written on here, is what the tape looks like. With a print date of November 24th, 1999. Okay. Next I have Shiloh, the story of a boy who risks everything to save his best friend. I got this tape at Savers back in February of 2022. I've had this tape for quite a while. It's also been a while since I've seen the movie. Siskel and Ebert gave this movie 2 thumbs up, and Charleston Post and Courier called it a modern-day Old Yeller. And Indianapolis Star says it keeps the kids entertained, and the parents glad they picked Shiloh. It's a classic film. Here's what the tape looks like. It's got an ink label with a print date of June 3rd, 1997. Okay. Up next, I've got the sequel, Shiloh 2, Shiloh Season, based on the novel. Saving his best friend was only the beginning. Got this at Savers back at the same time I got the first movie. It's not as bad as the first movie either. Here's the tape itself. It's got a sticker label, white sticker label, with a print date of July 22nd, 1999. I don't know if you can read that. There we go, July 22nd, 1999. All right. Let me see. There we go. Next, I have Tin Cup with Kevin Costner and Rene Russo, also part of the Warner Brothers Hits collection. Golf Pro, Love Amateur, from the director of Bull Durham and White Men Can't Jump. I got this at a book sale long time ago. I also have a DVD copy of this movie as well. I'll show that in my Warner Brothers DVD collection as well. I did get around to watching some of this movie so far. I started watching it last Friday. I'll finish it later on. Here's what this tape looks like. With two print dates of, I don't know if you can read that. There we go. May 21st, 2001 and April 21st, 2001. Printed 2 days after my second birthday. Sorry, the camera on my phone is getting a glitch. Up next, I have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, presented by David L. Wolper. Enter a world of pure imagination. I got this at Savers back in October 2020. This is a classic film. I haven't watched this movie in a while. It's got a coupon from Tony's Pizza saying, "Congratulations, you found Tony's golden coupon. For back C details, strike that, reverse it. Save 55 cents on any 2 varieties of Tony's brand pizza. Tony's Pizza makes the world taste good." It's already expired, you can tell. Here's what this table looks like. It's got a white sticker label with a print date of July 14, 2001. All right, let's put the coupon back. Got a couple more. Up next, I have another great classic, The Wizard of Oz. Got this tape at Goodwill back in June 2021. Digitally remastered for superior picture quality and true stereo sound. Special features after the movie include behind-the-scenes documentary, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the making of a movie classic hosted by Angela Lansbury, and 2 vintage theatrical trailers, and an outtake musical number, The Jitterbug. I used to own a DVD copy of this movie, but I decided to keep the tape instead. So what the tape looks like. Print date is October 9th, 1999. I don't have the DVD anymore. All right. Last but not least, I have You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, in which Maria Salas of CBS TV called the best romantic comedy of the year. I got this at the Facebook Marketplace. I got it at the same time I got Face Off back in May of 2021. Somebody by the name of Tiffany used to own this tape. This is the second movie with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan together, and it's also the second movie directed by Nora Ephron. The first movie was Sleepless in Seattle, which starred Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, also directed by Nora Ephron. I still need to get around to watching this movie. I still haven't finished the rest yet, but I will get around to finishing it eventually. Here's what this tape looks like, with a print date of February 27th, 1999. All right. And that does it for my Warner Brothers VHS tape collection 2025 edition. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that does it for part 3 of my 500 subscriber special. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys for part 4, in which I will show my Columbia TriStar DVD collection. So stick around. So be sure to tune in for that.